Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live, and we're here on another episode of the Jeff Releford Show here on WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago. Y'all, how y'all doing this Martin Luther King Day? Let's not forget that it is a holiday. I know a lot of y'all didn't end up going to work, but y'all listening today. Y'all tapped in. Y'all chiming in. Shout out to Miss Kimberly Patterson. She has chimed in as well. She's a WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago personality. Thursday night rerun. Check her out. 8 to 10 p.m., y'all. That's how she roll every Thursday. Let's get it. Thank you, Kim, for tuning in and tapping in to this great interview we're going to have today. And a big shout out to just once again, everybody who's been listening. Shout out to Queen Jay Ashari. We went out to the House of Blues yesterday. She was one of the spotlight performers. I think it was next Chicago's Talent or Next Great Talent, something like that. I can't remember. You meet so many people out here, you be forgetting out here. But me and my manager was out there. My wife came out there with me. We supported, saw some great people, networked, got some more people booked for the year as well. So we doing it big over here on Biggs Radio, y'all. We don't be playing. We got over 3 million listeners for the year. And your boy has about 175,000 people for the year. So that averages out to 3,000 people a show. So y'all tap in, baby. If you want some exposure that's outside your network, you can come over here and get it, y'all. I'm just telling the truth. But okay, y'all, I done said a little bit here. So without further ado, man, we're going to get right into the interview. Listen, man, this brother has done a lot in his career. We talked very briefly before we got on, man. He was talking about 40 years, man, spanning 40 years. Now, some of y'all need to take some of this advice that this brother going to give. Some of y'all need to take this knowledge that he's going to drop on y'all because if you want to be successful, if you want to make it, take some pointers from an OG out here. So without further ado, I would like to introduce to y'all Solo Heights is in the building, y'all.
What's up? What's up? What's up to all the listeners and the viewers out there? It's your boy Solo from the Heights. Make some noise.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I'm so glad that you are here today, dog. When you tapped in the inbox and you said you want to get interviewed, I said, "Oh yeah, this gonna be good."
Absolutely. I had to get tapped in because for some time I've been following you and watching your growth and watching how the show is, study evolving, and it was something that I was definitely interested in, and I want to, come be part of your brand and kind of spread my brand as well.
Okay, thank you, brother. Because like I tell people, if you come on here, we're going to highlight you just a little different,
Absolutely.
We're going to sit down. We're going to talk to you a little bit. We're going to spread some knowledge and wisdom to the people,
Oh, for sure.
And we're going to throw it down. Shout out to Rachel Gary, who's listening. She is also on my Radio Chicago. Shout out to you, Coach G, Gary, Rachel, L. I'm sorry. I'm saying a lot. But shout out to you, Rachel. I appreciate you, girl. I really do. Shout out to Selah Brooks as well. Selah. We got some stuff coming, brother, as well as Rachel, too. We got some stuff going with the both of y'all. Rachel, I still want to do that thing with you. I ain't forgot. I'm going to call you. You told me to call you. That's on me. But Selah in the building, too. Let's get it. So, Solo, let's talk, man.
Yes, sir.
So, you like we said, 40 years, man, of doing music, reaching people, touching people, just performing in front of crowds, big and small, the whole nine. Just tell me how you got started in all this, man. How did all this start with Solo from the Heights, man?
We're going to need more than an hour. No.
I know that's the truth, ain't it, brother?
But, I started my career young. Well, it wasn't a career at first. It was just a hobby. It was around the age of 10 or 11. Because I'm not ashamed to say my age as an artist. I am a 50-year-old artist, very seasoned, I think. But I started when I was about 12 or 13 with my cousin,
Okay.
Being an only child, cousin come over, the family reunions, the Saturday mornings when mom was cleaning up. My mom had this record collection of like 10,000 records.
Oh, wow.
So me and my cousin, we would get the records and act like we could scratch them up and get in trouble. And that led to trying to do poetry, and poetry led into trying to do music, and the rest is history. That's how I really got my start. About 12 or 13.
Poetry is something, man. I don't hear too many people saying they started doing poetry and doing music,
Well, I paint. I do portraits. I do poetry. I write. I read a lot. Currently trying to come up with some concepts for a book that I want to write. Very artistic type of person. You know, some people may say I'm a hermit or a recluse because I don't hang out. I don't drink. I'm just who I am. I'm who he made me to be. So, I'm proud of it.
There you go. I like that you say that, brother, because sometimes in order to stay in that creative space, you gotta be in some seclusion sometimes. Sometimes you don't need all that outside noise blocking you.
Absolutely.
So how does that creative process work for you?
Well, the name Solo, it really, it's a name, but it actually sticks because that's who I am. I know everybody and I got love for everybody, but I tend to always be to myself or with my number one fan, which is my wife. That's who I normally roll with.
There it is.
But for me, it's better because it's a comfort zone for me. I'm able to be myself because I'm with myself. I tend to motivate myself because, in pain, it's a lot of motivation. And throughout life, as growing up, as just being a human being or and a man, we get those trials and tribulations. So that's why I reach from to create. And that helps me to be a better creator. And I get solitude out of being alone when I create, so
that's
awesome, that works, man. That works for me.
Hey, that's awesome. Some people got to have 20, 30 people in the room, and I hear you on that, brother, because I've come up with some of the best ideas with things I want to do when I'm just here chilling by myself. I'm in here, nobody else is roaming around trying to say, hey, Life Coach Jeff, why don't you try this? Nah, we gonna do it my way.
Exactly. It's just you and your thoughts. Hey, what better way than to follow your own path and to follow your own dreams, which means you'll be original. And that's what we lacking out here right now. It's originality. Everybody's trying to be following the trend or sound like somebody else. Please, from a person that's been doing it 40 years, be yourself. It's only one you. Be you.
There it is, y'all. Again, like I told y'all, wisdom is in the building.
Absolutely.
Okay? Can I say it to another? Wisdom is in the building.
For sure.
Okay. I'm just trying to let y'all know. So when he say be original, y'all have heard me say it time and time again. Maybe y'all don't want to hear from me, but maybe y'all can hear from one of your peers.
Absolutely.
You feel me? One of your peers. And also with that originality, I want to know what type of doors has that originality opened up for you over your career, man?
Wow. Man, being original has got me in places that I never thought that I would actually be. And I'm just going to be 100% honest. Over the course of these years that I've been doing music and, of course, trying to expand my brand, I've had record deals. I've been on reality TV shows. I've been at movie premieres. I've been at sports players' practices. I've been all over the country. I've been on tours. I've done a lot. And it's from being original because I didn't sound like anybody else. That's why I was always picked, because being original. So it really helps.
And I like to hear that, man, because the thing is, we went to, remember I told you we went to that showcase yesterday, and I was looking for something different.
Absolutely.
I was looking for something different. But a lot of the music that comes out now, it's about your mental health. It's about, oh, well, I was sad today, or I was down and out and blah, 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 whoop-de-woo, or it just has that same
darkness.
That same darkness, that same trap sound. Everything is just auto-tuned too
much, in my opinion, but I don't knock it, because the first thing that they say coming from somebody like me, I'm older, oh, he don't understand. Trust me, I love music. I love all music. It doesn't matter which genre it's from. I know good music, but I'm just not a fan. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just not a fan of that. That's all. Not hating.
No, I hear you. Now I'm gonna say why I'm not a fan. The life coach gonna give it to you. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not a fan. I ain't hating on nobody either, but I'm not a fan because to me, brother, it just sounds like everybody is under one category in one sound. Now you're striving to make the beats different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now you have to come with original beats. That's why I really pull towards Big X the Plug.
Yeah.
I love that brother.
Yeah.
My wife I was getting on her nerves playing Big X the Plug.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She was like, we got to hit his
He's
brother
nice.
again.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice. Hey, but once again, it goes back to being original.
Yeah.
You know, as you stating, everybody sounds the same.
Mhm.
I think everybody is creating from the same place.
Okay.
Has been creating from the same place, not meaning location for
Yeah.
those I might go over their head, but I mean like from a same place. Might not be from pain, but it's I don't know if I can even describe it, but it just sounds like everybody is creating from this same dark place, and that's what's, to me, that's what's creating why everybody's sounding the same. You have to step outside of that box. I mean, we all live life, you know, lives, you know.
Exactly.
It's about your experiences, but it's also being different and being original. So if you know that you got 10 other artists that's making songs like this, you might add a few elements to what they're doing, but make it original. Make it more of yours versus sounding like somebody else. For example, I'm in a competition.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that, brother.
In
Go
this
ahead.
competition, it's called Who's Fire 2.
Okay.
12,000 songs submitted. Top 1,000 receives a golden ticket to the competition. Top 128 makes it to the live show, which is judged by, you know, you have Shaq, you have Corey Guns, Young Jock,
Okay.
Tanner 913, DJ Who Kid. So you have some celebrity judges, you know, that's judging this competition. A lot of the songs that I was hearing was sounding the same.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I made it, once again, is because I was original. And when they heard my song, they was like, this don't sound like nothing that's out there. So once again, you want to be original. That's what got me far in this competition. Right now, I sit at number 21 out of 12,000. I don't have to be voted number one, because during this voting process, it's not about being voted number one. It's just about being in the top 128. Friday is the closing of it. So I'm sitting at 21 right now. So I think I'm in a real good place, and the rest gonna be history because I already claimed it. I'm just waiting on them to put that check in my account. You heard me?
Hey, big dog, I hear you. And let me tell you something, man. What I love about it is that you are not ashamed to say your age.
No, not at all. I'm so proud to say my age.
And the fact, oh gosh, I don't know what it is, man. I'm stifling, I'm choking.
So proud to say I'm a 50-year-old rapper. Do you hear me?
Yes, and to say you're a 50-year-old rapper and to be at 21 out of how many thousands of people you said, brother?
12,000 at 50.
12,000 at 50. Let me tell y'all something, man. If this isn't any inspiration to anybody, okay, to be original, set yourself apart, just like we keep saying, being different, you know, take it from this man here, because he is setting the trend. That is a standard.
50-year-old rapper.
And I love it.
Let me tell you another part of my motivation.
Go ahead, brother.
Another part of my motivation is my son, because my son is very talented with doing music.
Okay.
But what actually brought me back to music, because I stopped doing music for like 15 years. I was like, you know what?
Okay.
Enough is enough for me. You know, I still kind of did it because it was a hobby. I've been doing it for so long.
Definitely.
But around the time that when COVID hit, and of course we all had to stay in the house and kind of quarantine with each other. My son used to listen to all these different songs, little musicians like Polo G and Trippie Reds and XXX Tentacion. So I used to ask him, you know, those are your favorite artists? Yeah. He's like, yeah. You know, I say, who's your favorite artist? He said, Polo G. I was like, oh, you really like Polo G like that? I said, I think I could out rock Polo G. He's like, no, Dad, you used to be good. Don't nobody, you old now.
Oh, he
Don't
told
know,
you used to
you
be
used
good.
to be good. You
Ooh.
old now. Don't nobody want to hear that. You ain't got nothing to say. Right there was when he put the jumper cables on my back. And as an artist and as a father who tries to set an example and be a motivation to his son, to let him know that you could do anything long as you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
Age don't mean nothing. That's when I decided to put the gloves back on, the tap dance shoes, and get back on the dance floor and show them, you know what? Age is nothing. Let me show you I could still stand out here with these young cats who you think. And like I say, the rest is history. And these last 6 years of me coming back have been amazing for me. Have been amazing. So,
and brother,
thank you, son.
Daddy, shout out to the son.
Absolutely.
Okay, shout out to the son. You know, shout out to son. And you know what I love about your music is that your music is so smooth. Brother.
Thank you.
You have a good vibe when it comes to your music, and that's what I love. That's the type of music I love listening to.
Thank you.
You know, I get it. You know, everything is about the struggle, life, all that other stuff, but still. It's that smooth element about life that I like to listen to.
Appreciate it.
You know,
I appreciate it.
So let's talk about the new tracks you got out, man.
Okay. So I just actually dropped a song called Blinders. January 3rd. It's been doing pretty well, as far as what I think doing pretty well is, because everybody has a certain goal or a certain ladder that they're trying to reach. I set mine very low. So I'm excited about the small steps. If I gain one follower in the last 2 days, I'm excited about it. To the next person, it may not mean anything, but to me, it means absolutely the world. So anybody that's supporting Blinders and supporting Solo from the Heights as an artist, if you've ever voted for me, if you ever liked a picture, if you ever liked a song, if you subscribe to my Spotify and you're listening to Blinders right now, I appreciate you so much. I really do. I'm one of those artists that are very, very humble. Like I said, I've done a lot, but I'm still so very humble, and I appreciate y'all. And y'all should go hit my Spotify up and check out Blinders. I think you'll like it. It's a real smooth vibe. If you're looking for something to ride to, something to kind of vibe, you're sitting around, you want to be introspective with yourself and think, for those that smoke cigars and want to indulge in a dope beverage like cognac or something, whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be that, but this is something that you can actually vibe with. Some your mother can listen to, your aunt can listen to, your nephew, your son. So this goes all across the board. Is who I try to reach. Everybody. It's from the heart.
And what was the inspiration behind that song?
Man, there's so many different inspirations. I come from a strong mom. I'm an only child. So I got that same story that a lot of young Black men have. I came from a strong single Black mom. And she raised me with some good values and some good morals, although I may have strayed away here and there.
We all have.
Yeah. But just one day I was just thinking about my mom, and we had a conversation, and after she left, she put some things on my mind, to put some things in perspective. And the song Blinders, it was created from that moment, from that conversation. It was just a conversation about life,
Wow.
And like, once again, the rest was history.
I hear you, man. And see, it just seems like with you and music, it seems very fluid.
Very cohesive. Yes.
Yeah, very cohesive, very fluid. It doesn't seem like you have a lot stifling you or stopping you from what you want to do and how you want to do it. What does it take to really keep that same mentality, keeping up that same creativity with your music, that same mentality of saying, okay, I want to put this out. I might not like this. I want to switch. How do you balance that out, brother?
Wow, that's a great question. Coming from an artist that has about 600 songs in his catalog, probably more than that, man, the motivation and the inspiration, it definitely comes from self first, and God. And then I look around, I take examples of the close ones, close relatives, close people that I love around me. I see what they going through. And it just kind of gives me this motivation to paint a picture.
Mhm.
And once I sit and just kind of realize that life is what it is and vibe into some music, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a picture that's automatically painted. I mean, I can't really describe it no better than that.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. I sit with like I say, I'm a loner, so I sit
Okay.
with my thoughts a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a real thinker, so
Mhm.
you know.
Okay. And you know what? Oh, Jesus, I cannot get this throat together. I do not know what is going on, y'all. I didn't backed away from the mic a couple times, and I'm just having to catch myself. But anyway, what I like hearing about that, I'm telling you, brother, it seems like you are so representative of your music. I'm telling you, the brother is smooth. Can I say that? The brother is smooth all in itself. Does wifey agree with this? The brother is smooth all in itself. There it is. She's shaking her head real good too. She
gonna need a ride home. Bribery works. You hear me?
You know, and I'm just saying, bro, it just seemed like you just so smooth. You got a good vibe about you. Your head is on your shoulders, right? Too.
Yeah.
There it is. She said very debonair. Yeah, she's trying to get home.
Yeah, she's trying to get home. It's working, baby. I'm driving. Well, you know, I got 6 daughters.
Okay.
Just to put things in perspective, I got 6 daughters and a son.
Mm-hmm.
So just dealing with a lot of personalities on a regular.
Yeah.
It puts you in a different place, a different way of thinking about a lot of things.
Yeah.
I have to kind of be smooth, think outside the box, just because I'm dealing with 6 young ladies in all different ages from 30 to 16.
Okay.
And I try to set an example of what a good man should be, or what a good role model should be. No, I'm not always the best, and I'm not sitting up here saying I'm always the best, because I am who he made me to be, and I embellish all of that. I take all of that in. But I just, you know, I don't know. I don't have a lot of things to complain about. I don't have a lot of things to be angry about, man. I'm living. It's life, man. You know, I'm breathing. You know, I get a chance I'm talking to somebody like Jeff Releford. You know, I'm on his show. I got my #1 fan here. I met your wife. Hey, what else could I complain about? So, I mean, that's what I take on in life. That's just how I look at life. So that's why I'm always just laid back. It's not a lot that upsets me. Nah,
man, y'all hearing this, man? Because sometimes when I be having to talk to y'all, it just seems like y'all be bothered. A lot of y'all be bothered, because when I talk on the show, I be seeing y'all be tapped in, listening. It seems like I cuss at them. You know, when I start life coaching, it seems like I be cussing at them, and they just, you know, they tap out for a little bit, and they come back a little later, and they seeing if it's still pertaining to them or not.
But see, that's what a good life coach is. I got to give it to you in the raw. I got to give it to you straight.
Thank you, man. I'm trying to tell you. And maybe if you listen to Solo a little bit, because like I told you, maybe they don't want to hear from me. They want to hear from their peers. If you listen to Solo, you can have a little bit more peace in your life.
Yes.
I'm just saying, because like
it's not easy.
And it's not easy. You know what? And people think that living a life of self-fulfillment is something that you just kind of come about, and you just do it. You just say, okay, I'm gonna make this decision, I'm gonna run with it. But you have to remember, every decision that you make can either have a good consequence or a bad consequence. You know, consequences can be good.
Oh, wow. We just had this conversation, me and my wife.
Let's elaborate. Go ahead.
And one of my children, or one of my daughters, she made a decision. And the decision affected me and my wife.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? It's time that people realize when they make decisions, they have to think about what they're doing, especially if you're making a decision that affects someone else.
Can I give you the show?
Affects someone else, and they did not agree to it.
I'm walking away.
Please.
Keep talking.
Please. Once again, I say, please. Remember, when you making decisions, think about those decisions that are going to affect someone else who didn't agree to that decision that you made. And that was our conversation last night. I say, I'm so tired of that. People making decisions, and then it falls on me, or it becomes my responsibility. Now I'm more worried about their decision than they are. I don't want to do that anymore. That's too much weight on you.
Ain't it?
That is way too much
It's like
weight.
somebody trying to move your life for you, ain't it?
Yes. Don't spend my money for me
Come on.
and don't make no decisions for me without conversating with me first. Thank you.
Did y'all peep that? Did y'all peep that? Did everybody in the back hear that?
If that shouldn't be in the Rules of Life handbook, please, on the
Come
front
on.
page. That should be one in the table of contents, for real.
No, I hear you, brother. Jesus, what it say? Like, shout out to your boy real quick. Norval Hollins is tapped in.
Shout out to Norval.
Yeah, shout out to Norval in the building. Selah said, Solo has a dope mindset. He finds things to be happy about instead of things to be made about. I'm on my own journey to develop that mindset.
Hey, look, it takes some time to get there. It takes some maturity.
Yeah.
Of course, I didn't always have this mind state. It took me a long time to follow in my own footsteps and footsteps of what I see my father do or did not do. So that kind of helped mold me to where I am now. But it takes a lot to not be angry and to try to live as stress-free as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's a journey in itself. So good luck on your journey, brother. I'm supporting you.
There you go. And you know what? I hear you on that. It does, because a lot of times, it really does suck. But the best statement out there is experience is the best teacher.
It is.
And sometimes when you don't learn that first time, you got to knock your head a few times in order to get it right.
I had so many bumps and bruises. Surprised I could still fit my hat. Yeah,
I hear you, brother. I hear you. And you know what? I'm 35. And as I'm still on this journey of, even with me and my wife, we've been married for, we going on 5 years. Am I right, baby? Shake your head. 5 years. There it is. Boom. I got to get it right.
Congratulations.
There it is.
That's not easy either.
And brother, when you go through those first couple years, I feel that them 2 to 3 years is tough, because it's that adjustment period of trying to
boot camp.
Yeah, it's boot camp, because you're trying to learn how you have to deal with this person, how you have to move around, try to do things. Remember we said stop making decisions for somebody else?
I was just gonna say it leads right back. That's a good transition.
Leads
right back to that.
Because every decision you make is going to affect the person that you're
Absolutely.
with. And that is a rough thing to do. Now, I was married once before, so I kind of went through that. But having to go through it again, you find out that everybody is different. And you can't bring on those same things that you have from your past into your new.
There you sure can't. Oh, you got to leave that baggage in the car.
Please
don't bring that luggage in here.
Come on.
No. We're on a different vacation, baby. Please don't bring them bags with us. I'm gonna buy you some new ones. Just leave them where they at.
Exactly.
Hey,
that was a whole transition for
Absolutely.
me in itself. And just to look at the growth that we in now and the things that we're still learning. Because when you married to somebody, life, that's a forever journey of learning.
Look here. That is a whole different podcast. That's a whole different segment.
Brother, I know it.
That's
ain't
called
ain't it?
The Love Boat. But yeah, when you married, me and my wife just made 13 years, December 27th.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. It is definitely a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Every day is a learning process. You never truly really know somebody, because you never really truly know yourself. It's the concept that I go by.
I hear you. Yeah, that makes sense.
We oftentimes think we know ourselves. You hear somebody say, I know him. No, you don't, because you don't even know yourself. Because oftentimes you may have told yourself, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to speak to that person. I'm not going to do whatever. And then 2 minutes later, you do it. You realize you don't even know yourself. So it takes a lot to learn somebody else while you still trying to learn yourself. Because I don't care if you 5, if you 50, if you 95, you still learning yourself every day. And you're going to have to learn your partner every day, because they evolving as you evolving,
Mm-hmm. Oh, you ain't lying, brother. And you know what? I know we didn't talk about a number, y'all. We didn't talk about a number of subjects.
Yes.
But this is all just stemming from the circle of life here.
The life coach, baby.
There it is, brother. See, you understand, brother. See, you understand.
Let's go.
Beautiful. And okay, I know we talked about this, but back to the music. I want to know, what is something that you want to do in order to help cultivate the culture of music today? And I'll say specifically for Chicago.
Somebody's going to be mad at me, but please, he asked me a question, so I have to be honest. better promotion for Chicago artists as far as the promoters in Chicago. For me, I'm not calling out anybody. For me, and this is no knocking nobody because I don't have any investments in any of this. I don't even really perform around the city like I used to. So this is no knocking nobody. I'm not mad at anybody because the first thing when you being honest, people can't take it. They say he hating or he the old bad guy because of this.
No, I understand.
No, it's no reason. But I think, you know what, here in Chicago, it for me, the promoters, what I mean by that is they throw these shows, they get 50 artists.
Come on.
To come perform at a show. The artists have to bring their own crowd. They have to pay to get up there.
Yeah.
It's so many rules they got to go through. And they're not really getting anything out of it. Now, the promoters, they're going to have a really good argument on their side. And I'm not knocking that because I'm not a promoter. I never did the job, so I don't know how hard it is. So let me put that in as an asterisk. I've never did their job. But from what I've seen over 40 years, I've done this longer than some of you people been promoting, some of you longer than some of you people have been your age. They get all of these artists, they make them pay $200-$300 to perform. They treat them like ish. It's not organized. Sound system is terrible. It's just a lot of things that I seen going on in what we call in Chicago the chitlin circuit. And for all those artists that perform in Chicago, y'all know what I mean when I say chitlin circuit. So I'm not dissing my city. We got a few clubs that when artists are getting on in the city of Chicago or in the suburbs of Chicago that they play. It's a few different clubs that always throw events every weekend, 2 or 3 times a week maybe. So these are what the artists normally congregate to. And this is what gets them stuck in the box because they only go to these certain clubs and they don't get out and explore the city more. And then they wonder why they're not, their career's not growing. First of all, you were a bad promoter and then you're not trying to get out and explore the city.
There you go.
So there you go.
And you know what, and y'all, we had a brief conversation about this. We talked about networking and putting your hand in a couple of different pots. Because the thing is, you have to do that as an artist. Even with me as a life coach that's talking to all y'all, it's certain places I have to be in order to get new interviews, you know, new fresh faces on the show. But like I said, I only want people on the show that have done something or are doing something.
Absolutely.
So that's a little bit of some motivation for some people to get on the show too.
Absolutely.
You got to be accomplished in something. And I get it. We all trying to work it. And I didn't say it was a young brother who reached out to me from Pennsylvania. And he sent me some of his music. And I'm going to just be honest. I told him it sounded bad. I said, brother, I said, you need to go ahead. Whoever mixing and mastering for you, you need to hit them up. And even if it's just you got to do better. Because if I don't want to play it on my show, and I know if it's going to be tough to play on mine, I know personalities on Biggs who play the music. And it's gonna be tough for them to play.
He must don't got no real friends. Because your real friend. See, let me explain the difference between friends and real friends.
Talk to him solo.
Friends, this is what friends are. Friends gonna listen to your music and say, oh man, that's dope. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna come to your performance. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That's what a friend is. A real friend gonna tell you, look, man, that don't sound right. You need mixing and mastering. I didn't really like the verse, or you could have did better on the hook. Maybe you need to change studios. Maybe you need to work on it a little more.
There you go.
Take a little constructive criticism because you know it's coming from a place of honesty because that's a real friend. A real friend gonna be honest with you. So I keep hitting the mic. A real friend is going to be honest with you. Just a friend is gonna tell you what you want to hear. Know the difference.
What did I tell y'all? Wisdom and knowledge is sitting right here from the OG. It's right here.
Know the difference.
Just letting y'all know.
That's it.
And you know, and on the promotion side of that, you know, I kind of feel back in the day, promotion, it was more to because there wasn't no social media.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't no social media. There wasn't no like, I'm gonna go ahead and post it. It was people actually putting flyers up around the city or wherever they was from.
This, door to door,
There
out
you
the
go.
trunk,
There
in
you
the
go,
parking lot.
doing all of that.
All that.
And I think what hurts promoters now is the fact that everybody is easily accessible. I think, and
in their defense, yeah,
and when you look at what an artist can do, it used to take work in order to have your music available to people and to get out there on different platforms. Now you could just simply upload it to Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all that. The podcast is heard on several different platforms as I'm talking to y'all now. Y'all just happen to be watching on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I think is really hurting the promoters, man, because if I take, okay, Solo, I'm managing you, right?
Okay.
And I know that you only got to come to me to get your music.
Okay.
You can't go through nothing else.
Right.
Because I'm telling people the music is so hot. Once I give you this track, you can't give it away. You got to hold on to it.
Right.
Because he different.
Right.
Now that's going to create some hype about you. That's going to create some word of mouth. And maybe your track just might circulate a little bit. They start talking about how hot you are. Now they want more. Mm-hmm. If you go ahead, you put everything out there for everybody to listen to, I feel that that's kind of diminishing the artist a little bit. That's just my opinion, because I know a lot of y'all are talented. So a lot of y'all got y'all stuff out there, but I kind of believe that if you show people less of you, they'll want more of you.
Hey, that is one thing that I believe is true. It has to be a balance. It's a thing called oversaturating the market.
Can you say that again?
Oversaturating the market.
Okay.
Which means you are putting out way too much music. Nobody's listening to it.
Oh, God.
That's because you're dropping the song every 30 seconds and they tired of it. Okay. You haven't came up with a hit. You haven't came up with anything that we collectively like. And you constantly pushing this in our face. Oversaturated to the point when you do come with a hit or something that sounds good, nobody's even going to even pay attention to it, because as soon as they see it, they're going to scroll past it like, man, I see him every day with this BS. So try to limit what you do. Get your real friends to tell you how the music sound for real, and then take it from there. And be confident in yourself, you know?
Oh, wait. Again, this is why I have certain people on the show like this. It's so I can have good conversation, but a lot of that is for y'all to tap in and pay attention. Oh, Lord, thank you for saying that for me.
Absolutely.
Because you know
it has to be said.
Because, brother, it has to be said. And again, there are so many talented people in the city. And I kind of feel that if a lot more of the talented people took their best work, not just work that they doing, took their best work, collectively put together a show, or collectively did something, we could have something better. And even with the show, though, you know, I'm going to make this statement. And when I say it, I'm going to be like you. I'm going to put the camera on myself. I don't want y'all to get offended by this. But some of y'all walk around here acting like y'all higher than what you are. Sometimes you have to humble yourself a little bit when you in your craft. I don't claim to be the best life coach in the world, but I got an audience. I got a following. I know I have that. So I'm gonna keep talking to the people that's gonna listen to me, and it's gonna build and it's gonna grow. But when you walking around the city already, like you own it, or like so just because a few people have mentioned your name and you've been on some tracks.
Oh, I know a lot of artists that walk around like that, and I just say to each his own. You know, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it, but everything is not meant for me to understand. You know, that's why that's the beautiful thing about life. It's an experience.
Yeah.
So that's just not part of my experience. You know,
that's not your ministry.
That's not my ministry. I to make something look better, in my opinion, is when you are humble with it.
Yes, I agree.
For example, this I'm gonna give you. I like to do examples. Person has, it doesn't matter about the brand, but I'm just gonna use this brand. Person comes in with a Gucci scarf on, got the G's all over it, he's flaunting it because it has the G's on it, and he's just bouncing around, he's dancing around. That's because he wants you to see it. You get another gentleman comes on that has on a Gucci scarf, but it doesn't have the G's on it. He's not flouncing and bouncing around.
Mhm.
You don't even know that the scarf is a Gucci scarf.
Mhm.
You get two gentlemen and you guys have a conversation. You get to talking about scarves. He's bragging on his scarf. He's showing it. He's thinking it looks good because he has the G's on it, so it makes him feel like he's part of this higher aristocratic type thoughts.
Okay,
He think
gotcha.
he's better than everybody.
Uh-huh.
When the gentleman that has the regular, it's a Gucci scarf, but you don't see the G's on it. He's humble with it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not showing it off. He kind of got it tucked. You
Yeah.
can barely see it, but you see it. You say it's nice.
Yeah.
He mentions later on, or he doesn't even mention. Later on, you realize that the scarf was Gucci, and the other gentleman had on the scarf that Gucci. The one that had the scarf on that didn't have all the G's, that was humble with it, you'll always probably gravitate to that young man and say he has looked better just because the humbleness. He wasn't trying to be,
there you go,
flaunting it off. He wasn't being braggadocious. He was just being himself. He was just being humble, when the other guy was kind of flaunting himself around and being a little more braggadocious. Those people that are a little more braggadocious, those are the people that you normally get bad vibes from. I get bad vibes from people like that.
No, I hear you.
I'm gonna be honest.
No, I hear you. I understand.
I'm always rooting for the underdog, so let me say that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's one of the strategies I use when I'm out. I don't always have to be the flashiest, the loudest in the butt. Because people don't know when I'm going to shows, I'm looking for people. You don't have to know who I am.
Exactly.
You ain't got to know who I am, because I'm gonna send somebody. If my manager's, she going, she coming, and she gonna tell you in a little bit who I am, and what it is that I do, and what it is that I'm looking for, and to tell you that you fit that bill, so you can sit in the chair. She gonna tell you.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I just I like to do more observing than anything, because at the end of the day, I'd rather have moments like this that people can remember and take with them, rather than to be in everybody's face all the time. Now, it's different for artists. Sometimes an artist got to be in everybody's face, because that's different.
Yeah.
That's different for your music and different for your brand at time
trying to go,
and where you're trying to go. But for me, it's somebody who is a podcaster who is having somebody on the show, it's just a little different for me. Yeah.
But to be aware is to be alive,
And it is. And that's what I like about what it is I do, because in my lane, I'm aware of what's going on. I might not be in control of everything, but you don't have to be in control of everything if you're able to manage self.
Absolutely. And when you firm in your belief, you know who in control anyway.
Come on, big dog.
So when it's already for you,
come on,
it's already laid out for
See,
you. Ain't nothing nobody can do to take it from you or make you lose it. It's already in your destiny,
And just in case, if y'all don't know who we happen to be talking about, G.O.D.
Hey, ain't nothing greater. I'm still in love with him. I don't know about y'all, but I am.
There it is, y'all. We just want to lay that out for
That's
y'all.
all.
So y'all know. You know. Because it don't take much out here, man.
Nah.
It don't take much.
Nah.
And you know what? I wish some people would understand that right place and right time is serious. And to be ready. Ooh, that's a big thing.
Let me give y'all some advice a rapper gave me.
Talk to him, Solo.
Creating an album. First signed a little deal, was doing music in Hollywood. And a famous rapper came up to me, and me and the group that I was with, we was all in there. I don't know if we was writing slow or some of the members was having mental blocks or whatever, but the guy came in and he had a conversation with me. I don't know what it was about me, but he came and had a conversation with me. He told me, say, look, let me give you a bit of advice. He said what somebody told me. He said, if you stay ready, you never got to get ready.
Come on.
And that's all he told me. And from that moment, I've always thought about that. So you always want to seize the moment. You always want to be ready, so you don't got to get ready, because you don't know who's watching. Like when Jeff Releford's in the crowd and he's scouting out his next interview for the podcast. You don't know when an artist is out looking for somebody to manage. You don't know when an artist is looking to collaborate. You don't know if it's a label or an exec or a CEO. You don't know who's watching, because somebody is always watching. So you always want to be ready, and you don't got to get ready.
Can I tell y'all the OG?
Snoop Dogg was the one who told me. For those that want to know, yeah, I
There
don't
it
like the
is.
name drop, but I had to tell
Okay.
you that. That's
Okay.
the icon. You
Okay,
heard?
the icon.
Yeah,
That
the
up.
icon.
So now you know just who he's been around.
10 years in the studio with them people.
Who 10 years, brother. Now I know that does stuff.
10 years.
Oh man, okay. Let me ask you this question. Did that happen to change your mindset about music? Being in the studio like that for that long?
What?
How did that shift your mindset from how you created music, from how you started, and by the time you that relationship it kind of ended, or you kind of just parted ways with it?
Oh wow, man, that's I've dealt with. Okay, to get to that part, I'm gonna just say this part.
Mhm.
I've been doing music so long, and originally I started out doing music in Atlanta. I was messing with Evander Holyfield, Real Deal Records. I was gonna sign with them. The promotion was trash. And I didn't really know about music as much, but I knew I wasn't gonna take that little money that they was gonna give me and then sit me on the shelf.
Mhm.
So I set back from that. I wound up linking up with a gentleman that was from Chicago Heights, who I went to school with, who became this famous producer by the name of L.T. Hutton.
Okay.
L.T. Hutton is responsible for the Tupac movie, which we got songs in there. You know,
there you go.
Baldwin Hills, from reality TV show used to come on.
Mm-hmm.
Those are our songs in there.
Okay.
So your boy got history. See, I don't talk about these things, but your boy got history. I've done a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But just being in the studio with the likes of LT and the producing, you got Snoop Dogg, you got Lady of Rage, you got Daz and Corrupt, you got Ray J falling through, you got Lil' Kim, you got Redman and Rockwilder, you got Tyrese. Man, the list goes on of people that I've been in the studio with and created songs with and sat and freestyle and built relationships with. That changed my whole life, because I was a guy that was on the street one day, and literally the next day I was in Hollywood in a studio with the biggest rapper in the world, Snoop Dogg, through connections, through networking, and some friendships, and quote unquote having a talent. Yeah, that changed my perspective. Oh man,
wow,
that really did. Just to, first of all, I went from Chicago Heights to Hollywood.
Okay,
so they, you know how they hype Hollywood up to be like this. All the stars and actors are going there. Hollywood's not what it's cracked up to be. Let me tell you that first. Hollywood really smells old, smells like a urinal. Outside of the main strip, behind Hollywood's crack spots, a lot of druggies, transits, runaways. So Hollywood is a really dangerous place. But it's a great experience. With me recording music in Hollywood for 10 years and being in the studio with these wonderful artists. I've been in the studio with MC Hammer, with Cat Williams, Jay Holiday. Like, I can mention so many names that my producer LT Hutton had me around. The label I was signed with was called The Program, owned by Elton Brand.
Okay,
played for the Bulls, number one draft pick. You know,
that's
my man. Shout out to Elton Brand. Yeah, it really changed perspective. I mean, I don't know how much else to say it. I go from I'm still regular, but being just a regular person that probably trying to pass my CD to Snoop, to being in the studio critiquing songs and freestyling with them and doing all kind of other stuff. Just it just was amazing to see the growth that I had from coming from the street and being in the studio with them that long, and just watching how they work and taking notes and pointers of how they did, and asked a lot of questions, but questions that made sense. So it's not bombarding you with questions, but questions that made sense. You know, how do you focus? What makes you write a good hook? How do you fit in that pocket like that? It was just different things, different pointers that I could take for my craft, and it helped. Got a lot of good pointers. It helped.
That's what's up,
It
man.
helped.
And you see, again, people, I hope that y'all are taking something from this, because the whole point of this show, like I said, I knew this was going to be a good show today. People have told me the type of stuff that this man has done, but I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to put it in the intro. I didn't want to do nothing like that, because y'all have to hear it. Y'all have to know that this man has had these experiences, still has some of these experiences today.
Still have them today. Just got hit in my inbox. Remember, I'm a 50-year-old rapper that was off for 15 years.
Tell them.
Came back in 2020.
Tell them.
It's 2026. I've been recording for the last 5 years.
Tell them.
Did y'all hear what I said? I got at least 600 songs in the catalog. I just got booked for South by Southwest, March 16th. 50-year-old rapper that just started streaming music. So don't tell me what God can't do, or don't tell me if you ain't focused and believing in yourself and being original, what you can't do. Don't tell me you're too old. Don't tell me you're too young.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I'm black. Don't make no excuses for me, because there's no excuses to be made. If you really want something, you can do it. You just got to be focused. You got to be positive about what you want, and you can't put that on the backs of anybody else. Don't get mad if your friends ain't supporting you. Don't get mad if they not listening to your song or liking your pictures or sharing. Man, it's a whole world out there outside of your neighborhood. Stay focused, stay positive, stay motivated. You hear me?
Y'all don't understand, man. The boys' cup is just filled.
I have to.
Because I'm telling you, brother, just so much that you have, brother. We could go on a whole nother. I hate that my show is an hour just for you today.
I just started warming up.
I know, y'all don't understand. Listening is one thing, but being here, that's a totally different thing, y'all. I keep telling y'all.
It's a good vibe in here. You hear me? It's a good vibe in here.
I keep telling y'all, the vibe in the studio is always right when I bring the right people. I'm telling y'all,
this feng shui is wonderful working in here. You hear me,
brother? I'm glad you like this. I spent some time working on it.
Looks
I did
good.
some things. I got some new elements in here.
Looks great.
Thank you, brother. Because we got to represent in a good way. Got to represent.
You hear me?
I couldn't bring you to nothing janky, brother. I couldn't
like
do
the janky promoters. I've been talking about
janky
promoters.
These promoters out here, listen. let me.
I love them.
You got to do just a little bit better.
Just a little better.
Just a little. You want to tell them?
You got to do just a little bit better. But let me say this in their defense.
Come on.
To my artists. Hey,
look.
I'm an artist, so let me keep it real with y'all. Y'all got to do better too. Start recording better music. Start showing up on time. Start having your music sent to the DJ when they ask you for it. If they ask you to bring your crowd, follow the rules. Don't come in here and act like you bigger and you better and you got to go on next. And if you ain't going on next, you want your money back or you want to turn up in the club. You have to be mature about all situations. I done sat back 5 years and went to all kind of events. I done supported every rapper out there. I done bought shirts. I done bought music. I done subscribed to channels. I done did everything as being a supporter. So I am a person that can truly give you a good, honest opinion. Artists, you need to do better too. I'm right now I'm playing devil's advocate. So I'm defending the promoters. Artists, you need to do a lot better too. You need to do a lot better, on both ends. Let's work together and let's make Chicago great. It's too much talent out here all over the city. All over the city.
Come on, man. Y'all heard it from Solo from the Heights, man. Y'all heard it. This has been an episode, but we've been spitting knowledge.
That's it.
Giving y'all some wisdom.
Food for soul.
Food for soul.
Hope you had a good dinner.
And I'm hoping they was fed because the plate was full.
Absolutely.
The plate was too full for y'all. And again, if this is your first time tapping into the Jeff Releford Show, or you just been listening, this is what we do here when I have guests. This is what we provide. Okay. Now, again, I can do it by myself because I'm gonna give it to you when I'm by myself. Yes, I might be a little harsh.
Yeah.
When the guest is on, I'm a little toned down. I'm a little harsher when I'm by myself. But because I like to get a guest the keys.
Absolutely.
Give them the chance to go ahead and share with the people what they got. But everything that this brother has said to y'all, I really hope y'all picking up what he is really putting down for y'all, because the brother is putting down wisdom, knowledge, and it is done in such a way to where if you can't follow this, I don't know what else to tell them, man. If they can't follow, if they can't pick up something, if they don't want to take no notes or write nothing down, I don't understand.
My mother always told me a line that Tupac said: it's either follow the rules or follow them fools that die. So if you can't pay attention and stay on the right path, this is not the game for you. That's all I'm saying.
Can you say that one more time?
Follow the rules or follow them fools that die. You know, I mean, I got so many little sayings that I was taught from my mom that I kind of go by. This what kind of you know keeps me grounded. You know, we all get think crazy sometime, but you know, because we human. So you know, to keep me grounded, you know, I just revert back to some of them conversations I done had.
Definitely. All right, man. We got 5 more minutes. I want to give some people some time, you know, jam out to a couple songs because, you know, Julian St. Chris is going to be coming up next with Mixtape Monday. So I want to give him a chance to kind of, you know, get ready for that.
Yes.
But go ahead, shout out your social medias, okay? The name of the new single that's out and where they can find you in one more bit of knowledge for them.
Okay. Well, my name, of course, is Solo from the Heights. You can find me on all platforms. I just dropped a single called Blinders. I also dropped one 10 days later called Oh Well. Go and check them out. Find me on all platforms. That's Solo from the Heights. Last bit of knowledge. Success. To be successful is to do a number of things every day consistently and being disciplined at it. So if you can stay disciplined and have a consistency on what you do and what you believe in, that is your key to success. Always remember that. To support, if you want to support, you have to stand up and clap for others if you want to be clapped for. I am Solo from the Heights. Thank you, Jeff Releford, for having me. Thank you.
No problem, y'all. And again, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to you live from WCHI Biggs Radio Chicago on the Jeff Releford Show. Y'all have heard some knowledge, and it just wasn't me. Again, you heard that knowledge drop from my guy, Solo from the Heights, and he will be back.
Yes.
Because we have to do a continuation of this because there's a lot to be said.
It's a lot done right.
So, all right, y'all. Once again, it's your boy, Life Coach Jeff. And remember, redirect, regroup, refocus. I love y'all so very much, and peace out.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go.